the list, right? So are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Is that visible to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Now, what is a list actually? List is a collection of items. It's a type. So it's a collection of items. Simply you can say list is a collection of items which are homogeneous or heterogeneous. So homogeneous means what? The items in the list are, they may be of same type, and heterogeneous means what? They are different types. Hetero means what? Different types. Now here the list can be, so list means what? The collection of items simply, a collection of values, collection of strings. Okay, there may be different types now which are in order. So the index wise is ordered, and the items in the list are changeable. We can modify. In Python, lists are written in the square brackets, and the lists are used to store the multiple items in a single variable. So that means what? We are creating a variable, it is a list variable, to which a collection of items we are writing in square brackets, and we are assigning to a variable. So that means what? The multiple values we are storing in a single variable, right? So in Python, generally, to hold the collection of items or collection of elements, to hold collection of elements or collection of items, we have 4 built-in data types are available. 4 built-in data types. So one of the data type is the list. List is a one data type to store the collection of items. And the same way, tuple is also there. Tuple is also a stores the collection of items. Set is there. Set is also another type, which also stores the collection of items. Dictionary is there. Dictionary is also it is also a one data type. So finally, we can say that list, tuple, set, and dictionary, they are the 4 data types which holds the collection of items in the Python. Now, if you see the list, lists are created using the square brackets. Now, if you see here, list is equal to here. Okay, so list is a collection of strings A, triple B, triple C, right? Or you can say list is what here is the list variable, to which this variable which is holding this 3 items. Next, this list is there. Again, this list is a variable of type list, which is holding a apple, banana, cherry, 3 items. And print this list. If you print, then automatically, so the 3 items are printed. And next thing is so how to access the each and every element in a list. So for that, we are going for the slicing. So slicing means what? Slicing is nothing but reading the elements from one index to a particular index is nothing but slicing. So that means what? For example, list contains 10 elements are there. We want to read from 3rd index to some 4th element or 5th element. Then we are making a new list. That is nothing but a slicing operation, right? Now, lists need not be homogeneous. I told you now. So generally, lists are homogeneous, but they can be homogeneous also. And single list may contain a data types. For example, a single list, we take it, they are having a single list. It can contain integer items, string items, floating point items, and other string items. So that's the thing. So strings are mutable. So the mutable means what? Once you create a list, later you can change the we can change the list. That means what? We can add the elements, we can add the items to a list, we can delete the items from a list. So that's why it is called the mutable. That means that alteration is possible in the list, right? Now list items are ordered and they are changeable. And allow, again, one more thing is, list can contain a duplicate values also. List may contain the duplicate values also. And the items are indexed. So, index is what here? 0. Second item index is what? 1. Like that it goes on. And the reverse direction, last item index is what here? -1. And next last but one item is what? -2. And it comes okay, that is minus increasing order. Now if you suppose, for example, if we apply the here list, if you take this list here, how to size the list in a Python? Now look at here. List consisting of what here? 5 elements are there. The list length is what here? 5. P R O B E. So these are the 5 items are available in the list. And indices can be given 2 ways. One is the left to right, that is positive direction, and negative direction, right to left. Now first, so P's index is 0. First element item is index is what here? 0. So first index is 0, and last index is what here? The number of elements minus 1. So that is 0 to here 5 elements are there. These are the 5 elements. The index is starting with 0 and ending with 4. And here negative index, so which starts with the right side onwards. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So that is, this is the, anyway we can use it. Now list comprehension is the one more one more concept, list comprehension. What is list comprehension? Basically, list comprehension is a one of the method. So by using which we can shorten the list, or we can make a new list by using certain condition. From the given list, based on the certain condition, you can create a new list. For example, here based on a list of fruits, if I take here, fruits is equal, fruit is there, fruits is equal to apple, banana, cherry, kiwi, mango. Now new list is what here? This is the empty list. From this existing list, I want to make a new list. Initially new list is what? Empty. Now based on certain condition, now wherever, in whichever the item is having a letter A, I want to read those items and make a new list. Look at here, apple is there. In apple, we have A is there, and banana. Here also we have a is there. Cherries, in this no letter E, A. Kiwis, no letter A, and mangoes, no letter A. Now based on the particular condition, the condition is letter A only. Whichever the items having a letter A, I want to make them as a one list. So for this, I am creating a new list. This is the new list variable, and this is the square brackets. So this is the empty list. For X in fruits, fruits is what? Your list. Now if A in X, that means what? If letter A is available in X, X is what here? X is showing what here? The indexes of the fruits. Indexes of the fruits. Now, so if X is equal to 0, then apple. X is equal to, then X is equal to 1, banana. X is equal to what? Cherry. Then the next X is equal to, okay, X is equal to 3, kiwi. X is equal to 4. This is the mango. Now I am putting here in for loop, again I am putting a one condition. If A in X, that means if you take apple, if A is available in the string apple, yes, so that item is added to the new list. So new list dot append of this append of x. Okay, append of x. And next here append of a, you have to write a. And next thing is the so append of x only, not a, because a is available in the apple. Next, again going for the loop, again going for the loop, x. Next item, banana. In banana, a is available, yes, a is available, yes. Now this I will execute and show you. So I will show you. Okay, then go for the ideally go for the ideally, then it's coming. Just wait for a moment. Then open a file, new file. List collection of items. It's okay. Then different thing is came. And it's not okay. Not copied. Now here. Okay. No file. Okay, now next. Now save it. Now run. Give some name. Okay, save. List. Then save it. Run it. Error. There. Remove this space. Remove this space. Then again run it. For x in again. For then anyway, now for x then a is in the x and apple, yes. Then again, so then that item, this item is appended to the new list. So append is one method by using which we can add this x holding what here, x represents what here, apple. So that is appended to the new list. New list is what here, initially empty. Now it is holding. Next, again coming to the, once this is over, again x is incremented by 1. Now banana is coming. So banana, now in banana, and again coming to the, okay, x is representing what here, banana. Now banana is a fruits. So banana is available in the fruits list, right? Now again in the for loop, if a in x, a is available in the banana, yes, then append this to the new list. Append is a function using which we can append the banana fruit in the new list. And this goes on, this loop goes on, and whenever it is so now coming to the here is not there. Finally, here apple, banana, and mango. So these are the three items. So, this is called the list comprehension. List comprehension is nothing but making a new list from the existing list based on the certain conditions. Okay, based on the certain condition. Now coming to the now look at here, coming to the this one list of 0. So here 0, this 0 represents what? Index, 0th index. Which element is there? 0 element is there. And at index 1, list of 1 is what here? This is the index 1. At index 1 we have one element is there, and index 2 we have 2 elements is there. Index 3 we have 3 element, third element is there, and index 4, fourth element is there. Index 5, fifth element is there. And the list is having what here? Totally 6 elements are there. Totally 6 elements. Now list of 0 indicates what here? So 0 indicates the index, 0 starting index, and colon. There are no, so nothing is given here. Next item is next value is next no value is given. That means what here? Starting index to ending index, all the items, whatever the items are there, all these are printed. So 0 to remaining all, 0 at 0 index, 0 is there. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because here no limit is given. Next list of only 2 colons are given. Only one colon is given. One colon. That means what here? Starting index is not given, and to which value the element should be read, that is also not given. So here also starting and ending range is not given. That's why. So here also it prints all the values. Next list 2 colon 4. 2 is representing the index. So 0 index is the 0 index, is the 1 index, is the 2 index. At 2 index, and what is the element? 2 is there. 2 will be printed. Next, then this fourth represents what here? Up to 4 elements. 0 to 4 elements. First one is the index, and fourth, this 4 represents what here? The element, which element it is. Up to 4 elements. Now 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. Okay, from 2 index to, so at 2 index, what is the value is there? 2 is there. Then 2 is there. 2 is coming. And next index is what here? Okay, 3. So at 3 index, okay, then element is what here? This is the fourth element. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth element. So 2, 3 are printed. Don't get confused here. First 2 is the index, and 4 represents the number of which number of so the element position. Here fourth element. Fourth represents the fourth element. In the list, fourth element is what here? 3. Next list 1 colon 3. That means what here? First one represents what here? Index. So 0, 1 index, and this 3 represents what here? Third element. Third element in the list is what here? 0, 1, 2. That means what? Index 1, 2. So third element, that is 1, 2. Next list, and index, starting index is not given. When starting index is not given, then only up to 4 elements. You have to read it. Up to 4 elements. 4 elements is what here? 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is the thing. So here you should not get confused. First in the list, first parameter is the what here? Before this column, first parameter is the index. Second parameter represents the what here? The element, which element it is. So the element is what here? So this the 3 means what here? The fourth element here in the list. Fourth element. Here 4 means what here? So fourth element. So 3 means what here? Third element. Third element is what here? 2. And 4 means what here? 4 means what here? Fourth element. So fourth element means what? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth element. So second parameter represents the element. And first parameter represents the index. Next. Now look at here. My list. Are you getting? Yes or no? Hello, Sudarshan? Hello.
Sir.
Are you getting or not?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Now I'm taking my list. Yes, sir. My list is what here? One variable, list variable, which stores the elements. How many elements are there in this list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elements are there. Totally 9 elements. So P R O G R A M I Z. Totally, how many elements are there? Read once. Yes. Anybody read? Elements. How many elements are there?
8 elements.
So read perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elements are there. Yes, Amma? 9 elements are there in the list. Yes, please let me know what is your doubt. Here in the my list, we have a totally 9 elements are there. Now we want to print. So this is what slicing. Slicing means what here? Printing some elements from the given element, a given list. Printing some elements from some index to the some range. Some index to the some range. Now 2 is the index. 2 is the index. Index 2. At index 2, what is the value is there? At index 2. Yes, please respond. At index 2, what is the element is there? Sudarshan? P is 0 index. R is a 1 index. And O is a 2 index. Next.
Oh, sir.
O. And from this is the index at index 2, we have O. Next, up to fifth element. Fifth element means what here? This is a P is the 1 element, and R is the second element, O is the third element, and next is the G is the fourth element, and R is the fifth element. Now, what are the values are printed here? Yes, 2:4, 2:4. Index 2, okay, start. Index 2 is what? O is there. Next, up to fifth element, that is fifth element is included. Elements are what here? Here, P is the first element, this is the second element, R is the second element, O is the third element, G is the next fourth element, R is the fifth element. Now 2:5, we have to start at the index 2, then print. O is printed. Look at here, output. O is printed. Next, after that, up to so now this is the which element at index 2, which element is there? Third element is there. Next, okay, next fourth element G is printed. Next fifth element R is printed. Now look at here, first output. Getting or not? Yes, no interaction. Any ambiguity? Yes, please.
Sir.
Vishnuvardhan or somebody, are you getting or not? So
Yes, sir.
index is different. Index is starting with 0 to n minus 1. But whereas elements are what here? 1 is a P. So P is a one element. Second element, R is the second element. O is the third element. G is the fourth element. And again R is the fifth element. Like this. Now the output is what here? 0. So that O, G, R. Next, print my list of here starting index is not given. Here up to -5. So that is -5 element up to -5 index. That means what here? Come from right to the left. So Z is what? -1 index. I is the what here? -2 index. M is what here? -3 index. A is what? -4 index. R is what here? R is what here? R is what here? -5 index. Now remaining, what are the P, R, O, G up to that? So P, R, O, G are printed. P, R, O, G are printed. Next, print my list of 5. That means what? Index is 5 here. Index 5 means what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so index 5. Index 5 is at index 5. What is the element? A is there. Next M, next I, next Z. So because the next element is the range is not given here. Next, print my list of here. The starting index is not given. The up to which element we have to read, it is not given. That is, it is completely beginning to the ending read. Completely all are printed. All are printed. Any confusion here? Yes.
No, sir.
Yes. Ask me please. If you have any confusion, please ask me. Shall I go ahead? No. Sony.
Sir.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. Next is the changeable. List is a changeable. Already we have seen. That means what here? We can change, we can add, we can remove the items in the list. Once we have created the list, we can add the list. So we can add items to the existing list, and we can delete the items. So that we can do it. And even the list also allows duplicate values. That means what? We can have a duplicate values. But indexes varies. Indexes varies. Next example. For example, list allows the duplicate values. For example, this list is what here? A list variable. Here, how many items are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally here, what we are? How many items are there? Now look at here. So this is the apple, banana, cherry, apple, cherry. Totally how many items are there? 5 items are there. Please be interactive. 5 items are there. Now in these 5 items, what are the duplicate items here? Banana is the duplicate? No. Apple is a duplicate. Apple is a duplicate item. Again, cherry is also duplicate item. So this is valid. This is valid. But here indexes may be different here. This is this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. And print this list. Then as it is, we are printing. Right? Okay. Next, list items data types. Here we can say different items also. Now here string we can have it. The list can contain the different items. Now string is there, int is there, boolean, data types, all is list. For example, list 1 is there. List 1. In the list 1 we have 3 items: apple, banana, cherry. List 2 we have 5 elements. List 1 is having only 3 elements. List 2 is having 5 elements. Now list 3 is having what here? Again 3 elements. Now observe it here. List 1 is having 3 items which are of type string, which are of type string. And list 2 is having a 5 items which are of type integer, and list 3 is having a 3 items which are of type boolean, true or false. Now if you print list 1, then whatever are there all will be printed, apple, banana, cherry. Then print list 2, list 2 will be printed, and print list 3, list 3 is also printed. Yes, okay or not? Yes, Sony.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next is the a list can contain the different data types. Just now we have seen the list is earlier. Just now we have seen the list is having a homogeneous types. Now we are going to see the different types. For example, here list 1 is there here. Here first item is what here, string. Second item is what here, integer. Third item is what here, boolean. And next is the fourth item is what here, integer. Fifth item is what here, string. Now print list 1, then asterisk they are printed. Here the list is containing a different data items. Next, type. That means what? Type of a list. From the Python's perspective, lists are defined as every list is an object here. So here list type is what here? It's a class. We can print the type of this list. For example, what is the data type of a list? For example, my list is there. My list. So my list is having a 3 items. Also 3 strings are there: apple, banana, cherry. And print the type of my list. Simply it's a list type. So class, it's a list type. A list type is printed here, not the string. Maybe individually each item is a string, but these are assigned to a variable my list. My list is what here? It is a list. It's a list. It's a one object. So that type is printed here. That type is printed. Next, list. Okay, constructor. List constructor. So list of, okay, 2 round brackets. This is nothing but one. It's a one method. It's one method. It is possible to use a list constructor when creating a new list. That means what? To create a new list, we can also use a constructor. Constructor is we can say one type of method. We can provide a method is nothing but some function to which we can provide some parameters. Now, by using this list constructor, okay, I can create a list. But look at here, this list is what here? This is the one variable. Now, list of round brackets, double round brackets. In this round bracket, 3 arguments are provided: apple, banana, cherry. Here it is not a list. It is not a list. List is here what? Constructor. It's a constructor. To this constructor, we are providing 3 arguments. Now, if you print this, then we are getting a list apple. Now look at here, square brackets are coming here. Square bracket. Unless the items are in square brackets, then only we can say there is a list. Getting or not? So, but here, look at here, list of is a what? It's a function. It's a one constructor. Okay, 2 round brackets are there, or double round brackets here. First 2 round brackets, second 2 round brackets. In between, we are providing 3 arguments. 3 arguments. So 3 arguments are provided, and this actually, it is actually not a list concept, but it's a method or it's a constructor. This is assigned to a variable. This list, this is assigned to a variable. Now I want to print this list. Now it is providing what here? So a list is provided. List is a output. How do we say this is a list? Because they are in the square brackets. They are in the square brackets. Next, list operations. List operations. Look at here, membership test. So that means what here? Particular character is available in the list or not, or particular element is available in the list or not. You have to check it by using the membership operator. We have a two membership operators. One is the in is a one membership operator. Not in is also one another membership operator. Now my list is equal to here P R O B L E M. Okay, problem. So now here how many elements are there? Here 7 elements are there. Now the thing is here, look at here, print P in my list. P is available in the my list. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then automatically the true is printed. Next, A. Print A in is a what? Membership operator. A is available in the my list. Look at here. No. That's why false is printed. False is printed. Next is the C is not available in the list. C is available. Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. That's why it's getting true. So the true. Next, there are certain methods are there. Popularly, there are 15 inbuilt methods are there to perform certain operations in the list. Append, extend, insert, remove, pop, clear, index, count, sort, reverse, copy, and some more are there. Now look at here. Append is a method. Now, how do we say it's a method? Because after the append, we have a two, one left, so left parenthesis, right parenthesis. Once if any variable followed by left parenthesis and right parenthesis, then it's a method. It's a method. Now, append method actually is used to add an element to the list. Where it is added? If you are not giving a position, definitely append method, it adds the element at the end of the list. Next, extend. All element. So extend means what here? Elements of one list can be added to the another list. Then this is the extend. For example, list 1 is there, list 2 is there. Now I want to, list 1 is having some elements. List 2 is also having some elements. Now I want to extend the second list. In such cases, what here? We are adding the elements of first list to a second list. Then second list is what here? It will become bigger. It is become larger. That is the extending concept. Next, insert. We are inserting an item at particular index. We have to give the index where we have to insert. At the last position, at the fifth position, at the first position, at the middle position. So that's why insert is a method by which we can add an item by using the index at particular index. Next, remove. Remove method removes an item from a list. It is removing the item from the list. And next is the pop. And we will see the differences between the what is the difference between remove and pop. Pop removes and retains an element at the given index. At a particular given index, it pops the element. Next, clear removes all elements in the list. Then empty list will be there. That means empty list means what here? How we can represent? That is empty. So square bracket, left square bracket, and right square bracket. Next, count returns the count of a number of items passed to an argument. How many items are there? Okay, particular item. For example, list is having a changeable item. Duplicate list can also having a duplicate items. Now I want to count how many duplicate items are there. That is possible by using the count element. Next, sort is there. Sort items in a list in ascending order. By default, it is ascending order. We can also print the descending order also. Reserve order. Okay, reverse is the order of items in the list. So if items are there in the list, then in a reverse order they are printed. Copy returns a copy of the list. It returns one copy to the another one. Next, and these are the So these are the things are there. We'll see each and everything by seeing the example. So first I'll go for the sort method. Sort method is a built-in Python method. By default, the sort list is in ascending order. Or however, we can modify the order from ascending to descending by specifying a certain condition, certain criteria. For example, if we take the prices are there. Here, this is the one 589.36 is the one item. 237.81 is the one item. Second item, and 230 is the one other item, and this is another item, and this is the totally how many items are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items are there. Now prices dot here the prices are different prices are there. One is 589, another is the 237, another 230, and next one is the 463, like that different. So that is different values are there. Now we have to sort them. So prices dot sort method. Then we have to print the price. So price dot sort means what here? Automatically all these elements are sorted in the ascending order. Once you print these prices, then we'll get the sorting order. First one. So this is the little one. Next somewhat bigger one. Next somewhat bigger one. And later one is a bigger one. And again next one is a still bigger one. Getting or not? Yes. Sudarshan?
Sir.
Are you getting it or not?
Yes, sir. Getting, sir.
Okay. Next, be interactive. Okay. Next is the. Now, I am taking there some prime numbers. Okay, prime numbers is the one list here. I took the list here 11. In this list, 5 items are there. 11, 3, 7, 5, 2. 5 items are there. Now I want these are what here? They are not in the order. They are not in the descending order. They are not in the ascending order. Different. So that is variable order is there. Now I want to sort the list. So prime numbers dot sort. That means what here? Automatically they are sorted in the ascending order. Prime numbers dot sort. Prime numbers is the what here? List. And to which okay dot sort. Sort is the method. So that means the sort method which sorts the elements of this prime number list. Now print this. If you print it automatically, so the sorted order will be printed. 2, next 3, next 5, next 7, next 11. They are printed. And one more example. So vowels is there. Vowels is here. Vowels is what here? One list here. A, E, I, O, U. Now we want to sort it. Okay. Okay. Then vowels dot sort means what here? They are in the sorted order. Now print sorted order. Just I am passing this, printing this message again. After that, here they are sorted. If you put the vowels dot sort means what here? In the vowels list, all are sorted. They will be in the sorted order. Once you apply this sort method, they are sorted. Now we are printing the vowels. Now they are in the A, E, I, O, U. Here E, A, U, O is there, but they are printed in the sorting order. Next as the descending order. If you want to, okay, print them in a descending order. Simple. Vowels is the list. Here some items are there. Here they are not in the ascending order. Vowels dot sort. Now in the sort method, we are giving one condition. Reverse is equal to true. Reverse is equal to true. So now reverse is equal to true. Then after that, automatically print. Then we are printing just this message: sorted list in descending order. Okay, comma vowels. Now here what happens here? So vowels dot sort reverse is equal to true. That means what here? All the elements, all the items in the vowels are put in the descending order. In the descending order. Just we are printing it. Okay, sorted directly can print it, just vowels. But here we are giving some message. What is that message here? Sorted list in descending. This the message is just as simply printed. Look at here, R printed. Then the vowels. So vowels consisting of what here? Now descending order. Descending order. Because we are applying here reverse is equal to true. This is the condition which makes this list to be in a descending order. U, O, I, E, A. Are you getting? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes,
No
sir.
voice?
Getting,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is the append method. Now look at here. I am taking the append method. Okay. Generally, append method will add some elements. Okay, whatever the elements you want to add, it will add at the end of the list. End of the list. For example, you can say months is there. Months. Now months is equal to, we are having a 3 elements. One is the January, second one is the February, third one is the March. Now months dot append of, we are appending one more month, one more item, that is April, and so it will append at the end after the March. Now after the last item, now print months, then output will be what? January, February, March, then April. So this is appended at the last. Appended at the last. Next, extend method. So for this extend method, now if you see, for example, list is equal to what here? List is equal to 1, 2, 3. List is equal to 1, 2, 3. 3 items are there. List dot extend method. Extend method. Here I am providing what here? One list, one more list. What is that list here? 4. This list is consisting of what here? 4, 5, 6. Here also 3 elements are there. Now again I am printing a just here. You can print the print of list, you can enter, or directly can print in the interactive mode. List. Then look at here. So list dot extend, what does it do? Already list consisting of 1, 2, 3. Then it is extending the list with some other elements. These elements are of what? Another list. So this another list elements are okay added to the existing list. Then the existing list is extended. Earlier it is holding only 3 items. Now it is what? It is holding 6 items. Getting or not? Next, index method. Index method returns the primary appearance of a required value. Now we'll see, for example, months is the one list. January, February, March, April, May. How many are there? 5 items are there. Months dot index. Now we are providing a March here. March index is what here? Suppose January index is what here? 0. February index is what here? 1. March index is what here? 2. 2 is printed here. 2 is printed. Next, max function. Max function which print the highest value which are in the list. For example, you can take prices is there. Prices 12.2 one item, 13.4 one item, second item, 15.6 third item, 2.5 next item, 3.5 and so on. So how many items are there? Can you tell? Anybody can tell? Yes, count it and tell me, please. Hussein,
7, sir.
how many items are there in the prices? How many items are there? Or how many values are there?
7, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items, right? Then max is a function, and we are providing a max is a function to which we are providing one argument. What is that argument? Price list. In this price list, whichever is maximum, that is printed here. 77.2 is the, so 77.2 is the maximum, that is printing here. Next, minimum. This is opposite to that one. So minimum value will be printed. Now look at here. For example, months. Okay. Here one example is there. What is this example is? There are certain months, 3 months she has taken. For example, you can take some supermarket, right? In the supermarket, how many items consumed in the January month? How many items consumed in the February month? How many items consumed in the March month? Now, minimum consumed we want to print it, right? Now, months, this is the months is the one list. So, which is having 3 months: January, February, March. Next, prices, 3 prices. So now prices is what here in January. Okay, total consumed price is what here? $238.11 something, and 237.81 and 238.1. In out of which I didn't put a minimum price. So and that is in which month? That is in which month? Now look at here. This is the G. Okay, 1. This is the 2. This is the minimum, and this is in which month? February. So minimum price is equal to min of price. Min of price will, so min is a function which, okay, returns the minimum price, and print of min price. We are printing the minimum price. That's the thing. Next is the min index of that minimum price index. We have to print it. Minimum price index is what here? Prices dot index of minimum price. Minimum price is the here. Minimum price is what here? Second one, 237.81. Yes or no? Yes or no? First thing is what here? Min of price. We are taking it out of this price. Min is what here? 237.81. That is assigned to min price. Then we are printing the min price. Once we print, then we are printing. Look at here, 237.81. Next, min price. Okay, min index is equal to. Now that index we want to know. Prices dot index of min price. That is index of this 237.81 is what here? 1. This is the index is what? 1. 1 is printed by using the index. In prices dot index of min price. Minimum price is there, 237.81. Whose index? What is the index? 1. That is, so we are printing. That is, we are printing. Next, minimum month. Min month is equal to months of minimum month. Now that is minimum value consumed or minimum purchase took place in a month is what here? February. How? Because here, look at here. This is the February. In this February only, this minimum purchases are taken places. So this is the minimum purchase. This is in the February month. So that we have printed here. February we have printed it. Len. Next is the length function. Length function returns the number of elements specified in a list. Length is a one function, predefined function. Now how many elements are there in a function, that we have to print it. Now look at here. List 1. List 1 is there. First is the list 1. Here, how many elements are there in the list 1? Please tell me. Sony, Siddhu, Sudarshan. In the list 1, how many items are there?
Sir. Only 150.2.
Only one item is there. And list 2? List 2. 2 items are there. 3 items are there.
Sir.
3 items are there. Next, print list 1 length is. This is the message we are giving. Then len of list 1. Len is a function to which we are passing what? List 1. Then only one item is there. Only one. One is printed. Length 1. Okay. List 1 length is 1. That is printed. Next, print list 2 length is. Okay. List 2 length is what? 3. 3 is printed here. 3 is printed. Next is the one more is the clear function. Clear method removes all the elements from the specified list and convert them to an empty list. Simply, suppose we give any, look at here, month is there. Month is a one list. In which, okay, January, February, March, April, May. How many items are there in the month list? How many items are there? Please respond, please. 5 items are there. Yes or no? In the month list, 5 items are there. After that, then I am applying clear function on this list. What will happen here? It clears, it makes the empty list, removes all these items. Next, print months dot clear. Then what is none are empty braces, empty square brackets. None are empty square brackets will be printed. Next, insert function. Insert method, insert the required value at the desired position. We want to insert a desired position. Some value we want to insert a particular value or given some value at desired position, at desired index. For that, insert function will be used. For example, fruits is there. Now here three fruits are there: apple, banana, cherry. Now fruits dot insert. Insert is a function to which I am providing two parameters. One is the first one is what index. At second index, I want to insert a pineapple. Then printing the fruits. Look at here. So this is 0th position, apple at 0th position, banana is at 1 position, index 1, cherry is the second index. Now this is going to the now this is going to the next, because the second index we are inserting pineapple. Then we can look at the apple, banana, pineapple, cherry. Are getting? Yes or no? So actually in the given list, cherry is at the index 2, but at that index we are inserting a pineapple. Now that is moving to the next position. Now at the second position, look at here in the result, pineapple is there. Then next position, cherry is there. So these are the things. For example, you can take the num list. Num list we can take it. Here 12, 31, 41, 61, 65, 16, 17. Totally how many items are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items are there. Now in the third index, what is the item? Can anyone can tell, please? At third index, what is the value is available in the list, number list?
Third index number 65, sir.
65. Now 65 will be moved right. In that place, 21 will be inserted. Getting or not? So num list dot insert. Third position, we are inserting a 21. Then num list you are printing. Then printed it. 12, 31, 41, and next after 41, instead of 65, we are printing 21. After 21, then 65 is there. And that is one way. Numbers I had taken and inserted. Next is the heterogeneous items I had taken, then inserted here. The next list, heterogeneous items. Num list is equal to, here one integer floating point value is there. Next string is there. Next string is next floating point value. Next integer. Next what here? Next string. Next Boolean value. Next integer. Now at second place, I want to insert a 10. The second place or second place, second index, what is there? Yes, Sudarshan?
Sir,
Second index, what is the item? Which item is there?
num list, sir.
Num list.
Sir, string college.
College is there.